Story. The Israel Defense Forces have carried out a targeted strike on a Hamas operative inside Gaza's Nasser hospital compound, while also confirming killing 2 key Hamas commanders and accusing the Hamas of using civilian sites as a cover, thus endangering the Gazan population. The IDF has stated the strike was conducted following extensive intelligence gathering and with precise munitions in order to mitigate the harm to surroundings as much as possible. Meanwhile, Israeli air and ground operations continue in the region following the collapse of the January ceasefire, with the Gazan Health Ministry reporting 50,021 deaths and over 100,000 wounded. Aditya Vadhavan is joining us for more on this story. Aditya, give us more details about these latest Israel strikes in Gaza.
Well, absolutely. This morning only, the statement from the Israeli Defense Forces has come, in that release, or that came this morning. The Israeli Defense Forces and the ISA has jointly conducted this operation against the Hamas militants in the Nasser hospital that is located in Gaza area. What the claim is that, these Hamas militants have been taking a refugee in these civilian hospitals, and they are believe they are, as per the statement released by the Israeli Defense Forces. These Hamas operatives have been using this hospital infrastructure to operate, and to against the Israel, and to plan launch and plan more attacks. Let us just also put this into perspective that so far Hamas hasn't released all the Israeli hostages, which was one of the key demand during the ceasefire agreement that was brokered by the US between Israel and Hamas has so far not released all the Israeli hostages, which it had to in a timely, time-based manner. So, a resultant of that, the Israeli Defense Forces have stepped up their attacks against the Hamas hideouts, and majorly the Hamas operatives have been operating from several hospitals, several key hospitals where Palestinian civilians are admitted in those hospitals, and Hamas is using those hospitals as their basis to operate. And that is why, the Israeli Defense Forces are attacking these hospitals, so as to completely dismantle the background, the infrastructure of Hamas that it has been, the terror infrastructure that it has been using. So now it needs to be seen from here on how this entire situation will unfold in the because Israel is in no way to stop these attacks until and unless Hamas heeds to all their demands of Israel, including the release of all the Israeli hostages in a timely manner. But it needs to be seen that the situation is actually very complex at this time, and it needs to be seen from here on how this entire situation unfolds. Yes, Uday.
Meanwhile, coming in, Pope Francis has made his first